Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, I'm Megan. You can call me Meg if you want to. And today's video, we are going back to my booktube roots, and I'm going to be talking all about the books that are on my Christmas list this year. So the first two books that I'm going to be discussing are by the same author, and that is Alice Oseman. I have the entire Heartstopper comics so far, so volumes 1 through 4, which I loved. I binge read them all in like one weekend, I think. No, that's a lie, because I only had volumes 1 and 2, and then I had to go buy volumes 3 and 4 separately. Anyway, I read them really fast, and then I completely devoured Loveless by her in one day, and that's like 400 pages, so hair toss, very impressed. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, I love her writing. So when I heard that she was coming out with her next YA book called I Was Born for This, I immediately was like, you're coming home with me at some point. So You're Coming Home With Me is about a girl named Angel, and she is part of a fandom for this pop rock band called, The Ark. So it's about her experiences as a fangirl, and like, I am such a fangirl, even at 23 years old. I don't think you ever grow out of it. You just learn how to manage it better. But anyway, here, I'll read you the synopsis because I'm not good at telling you synopses, whatever. It says, for Angel Rahimi, life is only about one thing, the Ark, a pop rock trio of teenage boys who are currently taking the world by storm. Being a part of the Ark's fandom has given her everything, friendships, her dreams, her place in the world. So very relatable to me. I freaking love One Direction. They will always have a special place in my little teenage girl heart, okay? But pop rock trio, that's reminding me of the Jonas Brothers, which I was a fan of Jonas Brothers before One Direction came into my life. Anyways. And then it goes on to say, Jimmy Kaja Ritchie owes everything to the Ark too. He's their front man, and playing in a band is all he's ever dreamed of doing. It's just a shame that recently everything in his life seems to have turned into a bit of a nightmare, because that's the problem with dreaming. Eventually, inevitably, real life arrives with a wake-up call, and when Angel and Jimmy are unexpectedly thrust together, they will discover how strange and surprising facing up to reality can be. So it sounds kind of fan fiction-y in the best way possible, and like, oh, my little fangirl heart's just going like this right now. It sounds like something I'm going to love. Like, I'm already thinking it's going to be a 4 or 5 star read for me. Anyways, the second book by Alice Oseman that's on the top of my books by her that I need to buy for myself on my Christmas list. Does that make sense? The next book that's on my list of books to get from her is the Heartstopper Yearbook, which is just like, by its name, is just a yearbook of all the Heartstopper characters. And again, I love Heartstopper. Loved the graphic novels. Obviously can't wait till the next edition is out. I also loved the series on Netflix that they did. I think they did a super well done job with it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think they did a really good job with it. And they just finished filming season 2 already, which I can't believe. What? So very excited for that as well. The third book on my Christmas list that I want to get, I actually already read. It is The Song of Achilles, but I really would love to get the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. It's so pretty, guys. I'm really trying my hardest not to, like, obtain too many new books, because as it is, I barely have any space. But some of these special editions are so pretty, okay? And this is one of them. I'm just like, it's gorgeous. I've been to Barnes & Noble twice since the special edition has come out. And every time I see it, because it has its own little table, I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it, but I need it. If you don't know what the Song of Achilles is about, it is a retelling of the story of Achilles and Patroclus, and it's told from Patroclus's perspective after, spoiler alert, after he has already passed. and he's telling the story to Achilles' mother, whose name I forget. But it's a really beautiful story. I may have shed more than one tear at the ending of it. But this edition is just so gorgeous and looks so pretty on my shelves. And the next book that is on my Christmas list is another special edition, and that is the 10-year anniversary edition of Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Larisanes. I'm so sorry if I butchered that last name. But I saw this edition in Barnes & Noble today. Actually, I went to Barnes & Noble because I needed to pick up the Sexiest Man Alive edition of People magazine because it's my husband, Chris Evans. Anyways, I saw it when I went to Barnes & Noble today. I was like, you're gorgeous. I need you. Again, like, I don't need it, but I need it. It was so pretty. The cover's gorgeous, and it has painted edges too. Those get me good, okay? Like, if you want me to buy a special edition of a book that I already have, put an extra chapter in, or paint the edges and make it a really pretty hardback. That's how you're gonna get me as a consumer, okay? Anyways, if you don't know what Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe is all about, it takes place in 1987 and is all about the friendship between a boy named Aristotle, or Ari, and his best friend Dante. It's a really beautiful story. I love Benjamin Larisanes's writing. It's something that really just resonates with me. I think it's kind of lyrical, and I really like that kind of writing style. So if you haven't picked it up yet, I highly recommend it. And if you can get your hands on that 10-year anniversary edition, do it. And the next book on my Christmas wish list is The First to Die at the End by Adam Silvera. And this is the prequel to his book, They Both Die at the End. And this book is about the first death cast call. Now, if you haven't read They Both Die at the End, there's this system called death cast, where on the day of your death, you get a call from them saying you're going to die sometime today soon. We're sorry to see you go, or something like that. And this is about the first time. The company, I'm not sure if I want to say company, I don't want to say system. I don't know. It's the first time this is in place, and everyone's wondering, does it actually work? So, and I'll just read the synopsis again from Goodreads because I'm not great at it. So it says, the night before Deathcast goes live, and there's one question on everyone's mind. Can Deathcast actually predict when someone will die, or is it just an elaborate hoax? Orion Pagan has waited years for someone to tell him that he's going to die. He has a serious heart condition, and he signed up for Deathcast so he could know what's coming. Valentino Prince is restarting his life in New York. He has a long and promising future ahead, and he only registered for Deathcast after his twin sister nearly died in a car accident. Orion and Valentino cross paths in Times Square and immediately feel a deep connection. But when the first round of end day calls go out, their lives are changed forever. One of them receives a call and the other doesn't. Though neither boy is certain how the day will end, they know they want to spend it together, even if that means their goodbye will be heartbreaking. So, along with the book being about the first Deathcast calls, it's also about the first pair of Death Day buddies. I forget the actual phrase that they used in the books, but it basically what Mateo and Rufus were to each other, and they both die in the end. Those are all the new releases that I have on my Christmas wish list, but I also have the entire back catalog of Christina Lauren books that I don't have yet on my list, as well as the entire back catalog of Alice Oseman books that I don't have yet on my Christmas wish list. So with Alice Oseman, that's Solitaire, Radio Silence, Nick and Charlie. I think there's one more that I forget the name of right now that's on my wish list. Christina Lauren, I still don't have. The Unhoneymooners, not the Kiss Quotient, the Soulmate Equation. There's some other, Autobiography, Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, and I think there might be a couple others that I don't have by Christina Lauren, but those are like some of my favorite authors, so I definitely want to have their entire catalog of books on my shelves sometime soon. But with that, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what books you have on your Christmas wish list, or your holiday wish list if you don't celebrate Christmas. I'd love to see what you guys are reading. If you want to see more of me, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. They're both linked down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!